What is good, YouTube? Warstu here with a video on the Avengers 4. So you have tuned in to the #1 spot on YouTube for Avengers based news. So if you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe to never miss any of the videos. And also we are doing a giveaway for Infinity War or Deadpool Super Duper Duper 2 or for Ant-Man and the Wasp. All you gotta do is comment down below who is your favorite superhero. So in this video, we're gonna go over a trailer leak that popped on Reddit on Tuesday. I will leave the link in the description box down below for transparency reasons. And there's some pretty bad news, guys. If you're expecting the Avengers 4 trailer tomorrow, sadly, it's not actually coming. It's being confirmed due to a Disney press release that there is no Avengers 4 trailer, at least dropping on Good Morning America or the Jimmy Kimmel live show. But this does not mean it won't 100% drop randomly, but Marvel don't do things randomly normally. But there were some reports coming from some media outlets saying that Avengers 4 is going to be marketed very different to any other Avengers movie they've ever put out. That does make sense. So I can't see a random Avengers 4 trailer posting on the internet tomorrow. But hang on, Warstu, you just said they're marketing it very different. Yeah, that's what I said. So it will be out of the ordinary for them just to post a video with no kind of hype. And at the end of the day, Walt Disney is a massive company. They've lost a lot of money by buying the Fox. It's cost them 70 billion plus, I think 70 billion. Haven't got the stats in front of me. They've lost a lot of money buying Fox. So they have to recuperate money, their business. So they will tell people. So like I've always said, it would drop with Wreck-It Ralph most likely, but Wreck-It Ralph UK. So by the end of next week, it should be there. It would make more sense for it to post with Monday Night Football for the European viewers. It's, well, I believe they're on about NFL, like they're not on about soccer. Like, I believe they're on about American football, is what I'm saying. Or it could drop at the Collider Infinity War screening with the Russo brothers that's happening next week. Next week will be the anniversary of the first trailer. I don't really know why we need to talk about an anniversary of the first trailer. And the reason I don't really think it's coming tomorrow is a very reputable source on Twitter called Trailer Track. Their credentials, their track record is amazing. They don't have anything listed. So the source for the rest of the video is coming from Reddit. Yes, Warstu, Reddit isn't a good source. Well, actually, Reddit is a good source sometimes. So this is specifically coming from the Marvel Studios spoiler page. Now, it's a very interesting story. I'm not going to read it all out because it'd be like a 25-minute video. But essentially, what it is saying is the people that dropped this leaked description for the first trailer, they worked with James Gunn, and because he was sacked and it caused them to scrap the Guardians of the Galaxy 3 and too much into one movie, and what should have made it like but basically what they're getting at is they got really annoyed, but James Gunn was fired, so they decided to drop a kind of leaked description for a trailer. But what is even weirder is they've signed it by Ricky, Bubbles and Julian. They've only made one post on their Reddit account. If they actually did work for a studio house that make trailers, I mean, some information would get out, but it wouldn't be this detailed. And also, if you are a professional in that kind of job, the writing level wouldn't be as bad as it is. You'll see what I mean when I start talking about it. So the reason I think this isn't true, but you know me, I love to go over anything that's leaked. I love to discuss whether I think things are true or false, is because I don't think the first Avengers trailer is going to be very long. Like I've said before, guys, they don't even have to market this movie. They don't have to market it at all because everyone wants to see it. So before we get into that, let's get into the video. And like I said, guys, this most likely isn't true, but you guys always ask me to go over stuff, so I will. So like I said, it might not make sense, but I'll try and make sense of it. The trailer begins closing in on a television showing only static in a disheveled living room just before a picture. As the camera closes in, a news report begins, and a second later you hear the overlapping voices of reporters describing the aftermath of Infinity War in vague terms. Another alien invasion, those missing beings reported in billions, half the population of the world gone with the snap of the finger. Now already this has got a lot of red herrings. As the voice of Newcast come in your ear, the 12 Titans Dust Ash remix begins playing and continues until indicated. Between the time the television screen snaps from static to news and the newscaster voice stops on the snap of a finger, you see 3 different images rotating in quick flashes, lasting about 6 seconds total, seeing each image for 1 Mississippi second, and the closing on the screen in faster flashes. What do I even continue making this video? Yes, because I've already started. This sounds so fake, but let's go on. It might get more interesting as we get into it. First in rotation is the camera drawing closer to the TV screen until it's only pixels. Seconds, it's scattered around the living room where the TV sits. Third are scenes from Infinity War, visions falling to his knees, black and white, Peter Parker turning to dust, Cap struggling to fight off Thanos. The cycle ends. I mean, seriously, they're not going to advertise any of the dead Avengers. Obviously, Spider-Man will be advertised in his own movie, but they're not going to advertise any of the dusted Avengers in the first trailer or in any trailer. With a close-up on a broken picture and frame of the Barton family and Hawkeye, as the newscast says with the finger snap, implying the scene was from the Barton home. As the screen snaps back and the Marvel Studio logo shows with 10 years detail. I mean, maybe the only thing realistically about this at the moment is the fact that the 10 years logo shows. Yeah, okay, I'm going to continue because I don't want to waste my time. Next, you see Barton pulling back a bow, aiming at an unlit scene and then rolling through the grass in a field, with a sword coming to clash with an unclear human opponent. Okoye's voice says, "We've lost so much," as you see the scene switch to Okoye, pleading face in a room in Wakanda. Bruce Banner says, "We've lost the only things that matter." Also in a room in Wakanda, Cap says, from the same room, declaring, "No, not yet, we haven't." Natasha screams with tears welling in her eyes. "We've lost everything. I've lost everything." They're both standing in the trashed living room from the opening sequence. Next, you see Tony for the first time, battered and distraught, turning to say, "We've lost for good this time. Don't you get that?" As a scene of an unknown spaceship comes to halt far above Titan, Cap voiceover answers Tony, "But we didn't do it together." So yeah, I mean, this sounds legit, but not really, because we do know that they have shot scenes together in Avengers 4, as we've seen images of it. So whoever wrote this, I've got no idea what's going on, but this does not sound any more far-fetched than anything else I've been over. There is a short montage of everyone suiting up as new music begins. It's the Avengers score from before the mid-credits scene of Age of Ultron. As this epic score plays, you see Cap put on a new shield. Barton slides his Ronin mask on as the sword slides into its sheath. Tony is in a nanotech suit, slightly more angular than that of Infinity War. Thor puts on a helmet modified from Thor Ragnarok Gladiator version, and from a seating position, electricity crackles through Stormbreaker and his classical armor snaps into place, a piece at a time, over his arms and legs. You see Rocket climb onto War Machine's shoulder and cock a massive weapon as War Machine face plant snaps down and his shoulder cannon slaps on the shoulder opposite Rocket. Natasha attaches her wrist weapons and you see black and grey visions, and that's been in concept art, so yeah, that could actually be true. Eyes light briefly with a camera focused only there so you cannot see the rest of his body. This montage of everyone suiting up lasts 8 seconds. That's a lot to play in 8 seconds. Next, you see a Skrull leader turn to another and say, "He took half of us as well." And the Skrull replies, "At half our might, our people are still stronger than any race alive." Next, Captain Marvel in full gear is shown saying, "I think you might be disappointed when you learn the truth." The Skrulls turn to look at another. These scenes are out of sequence, cut together for effect. Thanos is seen walking towards the camera in full armor, and as he passes, you see his farmer clothing hanging on the Scarecrow, where his helmet had rested at the end of Infinity War, you see Thanos assessing the damage Infinity Gauntlet. As you hear his voice for the first time, chaos, order, there's forces, the fulfillment of my destiny. But this, as Thanos speaks, you see him being attacked by War Machine, Rocket, Captain America, trying to hold them off while sprouting shield from the damaged Infinity Gauntlet as a double-fisted blast from Captain Marvel hits the Power Stone directly and it cracks, breaking open to looks of horror from the surrounding heroes and Thanos alike as the stone explodes in a blinding purple and white flash that opens the sky like a book folding open, wherefrom the purple and black boots of an unbelievable large figure steps forward. And Thanos finishes his statement. This is something beyond any of our control. This is the end of the world. This is... Title screen comes up and into focus to finish his statement. Annihilation written with Avengers A and a font. Cuts to Hulk shrugging. When you say it like that, half doesn't sound bad. Scott Lang appears for the first time and says, wait, he talks now? How long was I gone? Credits. Opening. Date comes up. That's it. Enjoy when you see it this week. So guys, I'm pretty sure that's mostly fake because for starters, the title isn't actually Avengers Annihilation. It will probably be something like Avenge Us. That makes more sense. The Last Avengers. Annihilation has been debunked. But let me know what you think the title for the movie should be. I personally think it should be Avenge Us or The Last Avengers or Eternity War, Quantum Realm War, something like that, something that actually has a powerful impact. Annihilation is just weak in my opinion, so don't be expecting the Avengers 4 trailer tomorrow. It definitely won't be on Good Morning America or the Jimmy Kimmel show because it's not listed, so hopefully you don't wake up tomorrow thinking it's Avengers 4 trailer day, because it's not. It most likely will be sometime next week, but that's not being verified or confirmed by anyone officially at Marvel or Disney rep, so no one really knows. It's just everyone's kind of theories, or they're kind of like sources of a source of a source. But even if you get it from Reddit, that's no better than someone randomly saying it on like Instagram or Twitter. So guys, let me know what you think about these kind of videos. If you like me doing them, I'll keep doing them, but to be honest, this leak was it's probably the weakest one I've ever had to do. But you guys seem to like these kind of videos, so I do videos that you like. So anyway guys, please like, subscribe and comment. Let me know what do you think is going to be in the Avengers 4 trailer. Personally, I think the Avengers 4 trailer is just going to be a tease trailer because they can't really show any of the heroes that will turn to dust, and also they don't want to give away too much because there's already a lot of skepticism out there. There's already a lot of like discussion, kind of speculative stuff out there, so it's pointless for them to give more fire to the fuel. Anyway guys, like I said, please like, subscribe and comment. It does help the channel grow massively. YouTube's in a bit of a problem moment with Article 13 maybe getting passed and all that kind of stuff, and also YouTube being in debacle with kind of YouTube keeps crashing and notifications since I deleted the Google Plus. So it just helps me out a lot if you could hit the like button and the subscribe button and notification button. That would be cool. Anyway guys, I'll catch you in another video very soon. Catch ya later.